I'm Melanie Florence from Miss Melly Flows Vibe Life. This is my YouTube channel for my Vibe Life stuff. I do tarot readings, I do private tarot readings, and I'm doing a whole heap of spreads for my YouTube channel for monthly and full moon and weekly readings. While I've been building my business, I have been slowly investing. So in the process of the last few weeks, I've been getting a whole heap of decks, and I've ordered a few more. So I wanted to share opening the decks because they're fresh to me. I'm going to do reviews on the other decks that I've bought over the last few months to go with my Greenwood deck, which is what I do all my readings with the Greenwood. But I decided that I was going to add decks and add things to the element because I really like getting into the Old Kingdom stuff. So I have received 2 decks today, I think, by the feel of this package. I don't know what decks they are, so I thought I would open them live because that's exciting. It's exciting for me. So let's see what we got. Opening the tab. Ooh. So first I've got the Celtic Tree. Celtic Tree Oracle. I'm really in love with the trees, and I feel that they are my spirit guides, and if I was going to say that I identify with something, I want to be a tree. Well rooted, earthy. We'll get into this in a second, we'll open it up, but let's have a look at the other one. Ooh, these are by the same author. These are both by, oh no they're not, they're 2 different authors, sorry. This one is by Lucy Cavendish. So magical, what do we say? Magical spell cards. These are very different, as you can see with the Eternal Eye on there. All-Seeing Eye. So these are different. These are a bit more like parlor cards from the 18th century. So let's open them up. Let's have a look. Let's see what we got. I'm going to turn it down so you can go with me while I open it. Ooh. So this only has 23 cards. Only so many trees, I guess. 23 cards in the deck. Let's move my mat back over. Another little shimmer mat. Okay, guidebook. Full guidebook. So this will go through every tree, and this is good when you're actually doing things for the moon, because a lot of the moons have trees associated with them that we don't have all of in the southern hemisphere. A lot of them in northern hemisphere. What do we got? So we've got birch, heath birch, the rowan, fern, the adler, the willow, the ash, hawthorn, oak, holly, hazel, apple, vine, ivy, reed. I had the reed moon a couple of months ago. Blackthorn, elder, pine, gorse, mistletoe, aspen, grove. Oh, there's one in there. What else got it? The yew tree. Spindle, honeysuckle, beech, birch. We've got birch and beech. And the moorsea. That's interesting. The moorsea. I got an Australian wildflower deck a couple of weeks ago. I got an Australian wildflower deck a couple of weeks ago that I will go through with you. It will go with these really well, the flowers and the trees. So let's have a look at this one. How exciting. I really got into Lucy Cavendish. I found that she actually has a lot of Celtic decks. She has a lot of pagan and fairy Wicca decks and stuff. I've got actually none of hers out today. I chose other things for the September readings. But what has she got? So how many cards have we got in here? This is a 45 card deck of magical, and I looked at these the other day and they've got very 1800s sort of pictures on them. So not a lot of decks when you buy them. Sometimes they don't actually have the deck spread out so you can see it, so we go to the book again. But as you can see, these are really 1800s. These are sort of very parlor cards. So we got love. Aphrodite, I call thee to bring a true love here to me. I do. I do. Aphrodite, I call thee to bring a true love here to me. Alright, so this is going to be fun. I really like these, and I thought these will go well with a lot of other cards, but they really have that 1800s parlour feel. So we're talking here abundance, prosperity. Ooh, as I throw prosperity around. Prosperity for everybody! Like beauty, and as you can see, as we found out in these, safe home. So we've got talismans on them, harmony, best possible decision. So I really liked these because they really are, they're a little bit of a witchy little bring it to yourself magical spell cards, but they've really got that 1800s parlour feel to them. So that's interesting, these new deck, and there's our front of our cards for our magical spell cards by Lucy Cavendish. So, craft, cast, activate and empower. That's where we're at. Activate and empower. So as I get some new decks, these are probably going to be just really short, quick ones, because I'm going to open them up and show you as I get them. I think I still have another 6 to come, and then I might go through the old decks, and I'm going to do a bit of a review about how they feel, and I might do a reading with each one of them, not necessarily as a reading for the elements, but just a general reading with each new deck and discuss how they feel and add to, because there's a couple that actually took me a minute to grab into that I had to work with a bit. So there's a lot going on. I have ended up with about 30 decks so far. Everything I do is based around the Greenwood because it's my personal journey deck, but so I can share that with everybody. So I've tried to bring things that will link to it, but I also have looked at a lot of old kingdom and old world stuff to add to my readings. If you're loving my stuff, please hit like and subscribe. If you're just liking it, just hit like and subscribe. I do personal readings if you're after one. They are done with a whole heap of different cards, and they're done differently. They're a bit more of a hot tea session with your personal, with your higher self and your higher consciousness, so we can go through what's going on around you in your personal elements in your life. I will be doing some more. I'm sure I'm going to get another couple of decks this week. I hope you're all well out there. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.